Okay. Wir sind bei dem Kampf jetzt da. Ich habe jetzt mich ein bisschen aufgelevelt. Ein bisschen heißt, wir sind jetzt von 68 auf 106. Geht relativ easy. Kurzer Tipp. Letizia hat einen passiven Skill. Determine Princess. Der gibt auf 10 minus 100% Verteidigung, minus 100% Guts und 200% Erfahrungspunkte im Kampf. Normal schaffen es die Gegner nicht, die Letizia zu töten. Trotz allem. Weil du schnappst dir den stärksten Gegner, machst ihn kalt, fertig. Nina ist ja auch noch da zum Helfen und alles mögliche. Dann, durch die ganzen Dinger, ist mein Skilltree im Prinzip komplett ausgebaut, bis auf die Fähigkeiten, die wo ich einfach mal weggelassen habe. Wobei ich ja solche Sachen wie Weakness und so vielleicht mit einholen könnte. Wobei ich auch nicht weiß, was jetzt da noch abgehen wird. Keine Ahnung. Werden wir dann schon noch merken. Ja, das ist so in allem. Ich habe in JJ gegen die Elena ausgetauscht. Weil ich denke, dass sie mit ihren Angriffen stärker ist wie er. Weil er halt diese Konter-Dinger hat. Ich habe mehrfach jetzt auch gelesen, was andere gemacht haben. Die meisten haben die Nina rausgenommen. Also können wir zur Not auch noch machen. Dann können wir in JJ ja einwechseln. Schauen wir mal. Wahrscheinlich schaffen wir den ersten Kampf auch wieder locker und den zweiten verlieren wir wieder haushoch. Weil das soll das ist ein richtiger Arschlochboss. Geht aber scheinbar auch echt schon aufs Ende zu.
I would like to ask that you all join me in celebrating my coronation with your submission. Boldor, dispatch of these idiots.
How low you have fallen, Boldor. Your son Gerard would be saddened to see it.
Good grief! One who is not of Scorpium would never understand. This is my path, and I have no misgivings.
As a knight, I have but one succor to offer you. I shall release you from this madness.
Schau mal, wie schnell der jetzt halt weggeht. Ich habe auch die ganzen First Aid Dinger hoch auf 10 und so, dass 24% Chance, dass du 20% Ding bekommst und so weiter. Ich meine, er ist halt schon down. Jetzt ist bloß die Frage, wie schlimm wird er? Wir müssen nämlich sein Ding runterbringen. Das ist halt eine üble Attacke einfach. Und ich verstehe jetzt, dass ich wahrscheinlich... Jetzt tötet er wenigstens meine komplette Crew nicht mit einem Angriff. Aber dieses Wegfliegen nervt halt. Und übrigens 36% weniger Schaden. Wenn... Wow. Man sollte da scheinbar nicht reingehen. Oh, die Nina geht trotzdem gleich drauf. Nina, jetzt mach Heal oder irgend so ein Scheiß. Warte mal, der hat mich geblindsided? Alter, schau mal, wie viel Energie ich wieder krieg, ey. Ich Ich bin eigentlich fast unsterblich.
gained by sacrificing fellow intelligent life forms. Scorpium's evolution itself requires a mindset that reconsiders and revises its very own nature.
You're in top form. This will leave a mark. Watch your step. Firing. You will not stay. Flanking.
Wie konnte ich die Dinger nochmal machen? Oh, gerade noch geschafft. Alter, wie easy das der jetzt war. Naja gut, 40 Levels sind noch echt hart.
Absurd! I am sovereign! The sovereign of Scorpium! Destined to unite the galaxy! My morals, my beliefs! No! Impossible! What will become of the Federation? Of Scorpium's evolution without me!
Both the Federation and Scorpium are gonna be much better off with you out of the picture.
Damn it all! I only integrated to build a utopia! A union between Scorpium and the Federation! Boldor!
Holdor! He lives yet! Nina! Maester Midas! With the way he is, I don't think...
Even if possible, his Scorpion body can't be repaired here. There's nothing we can do.
But...
Summon the fleet to Vertness! This is far from over! I must lead Scorpium and the Federation!
Unfortunately, it appears that your time is at an end. Your Excellency.
What?
Did you truly believe a fool such as you would be appointed sovereign? You have been nothing more than a stepping stone to prepare the network for the true sovereign. That is the consensus of our network.
Boldor! What did you just...
Felling me or Remington will not halt Scorpium.
Oh, we're definitely gonna stop your invasion of Vergold.
We'll speak to those Scorpium that have faculty of speech and enforce Federation regulations. This kind of Scorpium lawlessness will not be allowed in the galaxy any longer.
If the conceptual sovereign individual vanishes, in time, Scorpium will be restored to our correct state.
Correct. Correct. You understand nothing. Neither you nor Remington know what is true, what is correct in this life.
Boldor! Boldor!
Is he truly dead this time?
We can confirm that the individual named Boldor is deceased.
Remington's biological activity has also ceased. I would assess that we have stopped the Centralist insurrection for the time being.
Small comfort. After everything. It could not have been your wish to fall so far from home. Boldor, all this suffering, to what end?
Ja, aber das war's jetzt doch nicht einfach, oder? Vor allem, was ist aus den anderen zwei geworden? Vor allem ist der hochgeladen worden? Da war doch noch so ein Licht.
The invaders just gave themselves up at fleet headquarters. I don't know. It's all a little too suspicious if you ask me.
Might have expected as much from Scorpium. From how I see it, with their sovereign gone, their network is probably reverted back to putting everyone on an equal level again.
Is that how they work? Yeah, I have my doubts about the surrender, that's for damn sure.
Do not assume the deeds of Remington's faction representative of Scorpium as a whole. But I, too, must acknowledge the faults and dangers within the Scorpium quest for further and further integration. The risks must not be overlooked.
I'd say the Pan-Galactic Federation is more to blame for these Centralists.
Do tell.
Coaxing in brand new members with all this talk of peace and the advance of civilization. That, sound familiar? At least Scorpium keep a certain amount of equality among themselves. But the more the Federation grows, the more the upper brass consolidate their power. This whole ordeal with Remington and the Centralists was just the worst parts of both brought together.
I'll admit, I find it hard to refute that. The Federation has no choice now but to take a good long look in the mirror and figure out how to piece itself back together.
What's going to happen to all the officers who turn themselves in?
They could very well claim they had no choice but to comply with Remington's orders after integrating with Scorpium, which might actually grant them immunity from Vergaldian law.
I don't expect the local system government's got a damn idea what the Scorpium even are. Gonna have a hell of a time trying to talk peace.
I'm quite aware. I expect to be made responsible for bringing an end to the situation. Which is why your son's data is so crucial. I'm hoping I can count on your assistance. The future of both Vergald and the Federation depend on it.
Just be sure there's something in this for me, huh? I got a business to run, you know?
Duly noted.
Captain Raymond, thank you once again. Your efforts have allowed the Federation a chance to correct its course.
None of what we've done was for the Federation's sake.
Be that as it may, the Federation skirted a full and devastating collapse thanks to your efforts.
Lieutenant Mariel, I have looked at the Scorpium data you provided. I was surprised by your confrontation with the Virian soldiers who crash-landed on the planet. Aster 4 is an underdeveloped planet, is it not?
Yes, sir. About that.
You were doing what you thought was right, correct? Upholding what were once core values of the Federation, lost under Remington's lead.
Yes, sir. But I believe that it should not excuse me from Federation law, though. I knowingly violated the UP-3. For that, and for the illegal seizure of the merchant vessel Akizuki, I should be brought to trial.
Well, I can't argue with that.
Wait!
Those of us in positions of power can never let the ends justify the means, regardless of the outcome.
But still!
That said, the Federation's in no shape to court-martial you right now. I'll take full responsibility for your deeds until a more appropriate time presents itself. You stay here with your friends. All things considered, Lieutenant Mariel, I think you made the best calls you could. Your actions don't tarnish your family name. Far from it. Making as much known should serve you well when the time comes to face the jury.
Admiral.
Don't you leave us now, you hear? The Federation is in bad enough shape as it is. We don't need to lose another talent like yourself.
Sir!
And I expect there'll be talk of making Aster 4 a Federation protectorate in the near future. You should expect to have some eyes on you as a member of the planet's royal line.
What is this protectorate of which you speak?
I can explain it all to you later.
I'll also discuss whether the Federation even retains the capabilities to do so.
So, what will the rest of you do next?
Well, the Centralists have been busted up. My homeworld's safe and sound again, and Boldor's gone.
Right. Yes. And with the whole of it now behind us...
Seems like our journey's at its end. Time for our princess to make her triumphant return.
Ja, das fürchtet sie. Man merkt schon, das mag sie gar nicht. Ach, mit euch will ich gar nicht reden, ihr verdammten.
We should head back to the Aldous first.
Sind jetzt eigentlich noch Gegner? Also es kommt auf jeden Fall noch was. Ich meine, wir haben die anderen zwei noch und irgendwas ist dann noch. Ne, ich pop mich jetzt nicht zurück, wir laufen dahin. Die Frage ist halt, wie wollen sie das reisen? Ich meine, sie mag ihn, er mag sie, sind aber von verschiedenen Planeten. Ach, wie jetzt da plötzlich so Dinger wieder rumgammeln. Da habe ich übrigens auch das, falls ich es nicht vorhin schon gesagt habe, Pumas Verteidigungsdinger auf 10 gebracht. 36% weniger Schaden und das zweite Ding habe ich auch aufgewertet auf 8 oder so. Plus 6% mehr Damage oder 7. Hat halt echt reinkaut, weil 6% ist halt eine Menge, ne? Warte, zurück.
Requesting transfer.
Nein, da waren Einkaufdinger. Nein. Die habe ich vorher nicht mal gesehen. Scheiße, ich muss nochmal zurück. Wer weiß, was jetzt passiert.
Better head for the bridge first.
Nein. Ah, fuck mal. Ah, nee, doch, passt schon. Ich kann zurück. Okay. Da hätte ich sag bloß, da waren die neuen Waffen und alles. Habe ich die nicht gesehen das letzte Mal? Ich glaube, weil ich gleich los bin, ne? Oder die sind erst jetzt da. Oder die haben eh nichts, dann kann es mir eh egal sein. Oh ja. Achso, nee, die hat schon das Beste. Bei ihm ist auch nichts anderes da, bei ihr aber. Aber wir haben halt auch eins. Ist das eine Million? Alter, 1.468.000. Okay. Dann brauchen wir da 2. Und da 1.
Thanks.
Menü. Achso, ja, Start war Menü. Ne. So. Was war jetzt das Demi-Lance Armor, ne? Das da. Leticia. Das war's, ne? Ja. So, das Zeug. Albert, Elena. Knights Brigadier. Und unser Glöckchen. Da ist unser Glöckchen. Okay. Das macht's wieder automatisch, oder?
Requesting transfer.
Roger that.
Jetzt bin ich gespannt, was noch abgeht. Vielleicht ist es auch noch gar nicht das Ende, weil eigentlich soll jetzt noch ein bisschen gehen. Aber da, wo ich halt geschaut habe, ging es halt am Ende. Also waren halt noch ein Questing oder sowas am Schluss. Deswegen keine Ahnung, was jetzt passieren wird.
So, I guess we're setting a course back for Aster 4 then, that right?
Yep.
If you would.
By the way, you should know that Vergoldian Interstellar sent out a warning. Some of Remington's fleet haven't surrendered to Admiral Maverick yet. They report some scattered pockets of resistance.
So a straight course for Aster is out.
Yeah, might be smarter to take the scenic route this time. You know the drill. Better to be safe than sorry.
Right. So we'll steer clear of the usual routes and see if we can find some safer detours then.
A most prudent choice. It would do us no harm to linger longer among the stars, yes?
Pull us out of orbit at a quarter thrust and set course for Aster. Last leg of our journey. Let's make it a good one.
Copy that, Captain. Exiting orbital trajectory at a quarter thrust. T-minus 30 to Aster 4.
Picking up nothing unusual on our path. Seems like this might be easy sailing for a change. Hey, bro.
Hmm?
If you got anything to get off your chest, now's your chance. We don't have much time left.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Residential Quarters, oder? Das ist ein echtes Endgespräch. Was geht ab?
Okay, can you be straight with me on something?
What's this now?
Admiral Maverick gave his spiel and all, but what's the Fed really got planned for Aster 4?
Well, under regular circumstances, a planet such as Aster 4 would be flagged as a protectorate the moment a figure of importance, like Leticia, makes contact with a high-ranking Federation officer.
And with ours?
Ray, what do you think would be best?
Currently? The Feds can't tell anyone else what to do.
Right. Especially now, since Aster 4 has made official contact with planet Vergold, too. Should the Federation try to muscle in and force anything here, it would only aggravate whatever fragile relation they have with Vergold now. So, for that reason and more, it's on hold.
On hold?
Yes, just floating in the air. Between us and Leticia, I think we can force the Federation to cool down its urges for a while.
True enough.
Okay, wir reden erst mit allen. Nina!
Whoa, now, Space Cadet. You seem out of it.
Well, these past few days have been one thing after another, and it all just happened so fast. And now going back home, it feels like it was a dream.
Yeah, I feel that. It's really hard to believe it's all coming to an end, huh?
When we first took off, I thought, if I studied hard enough and traveled among the stars like Elena, I can become just like her. But our worlds are just so... well, they're worlds apart. I'm just sad, I guess. I've realized how little I know and how much I've yet to learn.
You are really something, Nina.
Why?
I feel like whether or not Aster 4 makes it as a developed spacefaring world depends a lot on just that sort of mentality.
What do you mean?
Only what I said. Nothing more, nothing less. Future wise lady.
Hey! I was being serious here.
Ich find cool, dass du mal auch so ein bisschen mitspackt, Alter. Ah, nee, das ist der JJ da oben. Wo ist denn die Leticia? Wie ich ihn gleich wieder angerendet habe.
Hey, sorry for the, major detour.
That is no issue. Scorpium stands to merit from any observation of the universe's many civilizations.
Observing is fine and all, but don't you go turning into the next sovereign. You hear me?
The possibility had not crossed my mind. Though, now it has.
Not funny, man.
My apologies, but there is no cause for concern. When I myself was integrated, and when my home planet came in contact with the Scorpium, I encountered numerous, varied, and conflicting opinions. These experiences taught me to always remain aware, both of who I am as my singular self, and how others may perceive me.
And those experiences are all shared on the network, so all is good, yeah?
Correct. A very astute observation.
I mean, we've been at this for a while now.
You will make a fine addition to the Scorpium, Captain Raymond.
A lifetime away from now, maybe. These chats are enough for me.
Siehst du, das wäre auch eine Möglichkeit. Die Leticia und der Ray verbringen jetzt ihr Leben weiter so, bis es fast zu Ende geht und dann machen sie Scorpium. Oh, ich kann mit ihr noch gar nicht reden. Reden wir erst, ja doch, reden wir erstmal mit dem anderen.
Should I even ask?
I'm musing over the Scorpium.
Musing?
I've come across a wealth of experiences I'd never dreamed of since taking to the stars. There is much I wish to convey to Melthea and Marcus upon our return. But my voluminous words will never truly convey to them the smell in the air aboard this vessel, nor the texture and tastes of our journey. I can't explain the sensation of my weight on the surface of strange planets for the first time.
I guess not, huh?
We humans are social creatures. At our root, we live through and thanks to our connections with others. That set me thinking. The Scorpium seek to guide evolution, and they share their society's wisdom with all who join them. Perhaps they forge the path that all humanoids must one day inevitably tread.
Maybe so, but I think it's a path we need to tread slowly, questioning every step along the way.
I needn't be reminded, but the matter itself is now known to me. It has taken root and will occupy my mind for the rest of my days. And what wonderful days they will be.
You are a real complicated dude sometimes. You know that?
If I wasn't, then I would no longer be me, correct?
Yep, I'll leave you to your business.
Ich hätte von ihm fast schon erwartet, dass er selber zu Scorpion werden will, damit er länger sein Zeug anstellen kann.
I have something to ask you.
Yes?
Could the Fulga be made to sail the starry ocean above?
Nah, not likely.
Why not?
Well, it doesn't have the thrust to pull out of the planet's gravity well. And, I mean, it's got an open deck, you know?
And a crew manning an open deck is unwise?
That'd be a hard yes. There's no air up there for them.
You mean the air we breathe?
Oh, right. I probably never explained the whole vacuum of space thing, huh?
Say no more. Your point is made. We lack the understanding to match what is common sense to you. An awareness of that fact alone will suffice. I thought myself accomplished in my research. Alas, even I am bested. It shall be much time yet until we may hail our companions across the stars.
Well, here's to hoping I can last the wait.
Und der Albert.
Hey, what's with the long face all of a sudden?
Contemplating of our return. The Centralists are no more, and Boldore may have fallen, but that leaves not all well.
True.
We know not how Boldore's absence will be taken. Once it becomes known he will not return. There is much yet to consider.
You know, I'm glad you didn't go changing on us, even with all that's happened.
Changed I have.
Is that right?
I have made many friends and braved many obstacles. And seen countless worlds, far, far beyond my own.
Albert, I think Osirius and Vale are in good hands with you around.
I could ask for no more.
Irgendwie will ich abspeichern. Ich meine, ich denke mal, ich werde... Alter, das Einzige, was mich hier abnervt, ist, dass ich vorhin runtergerutscht bin und dann das da unten gemacht habe. Was sind wir jetzt? 106 immer noch. Wie ich halt jetzt von 2 Bossen nicht mal genug bekommen habe, um noch ein Level aufzusteigen.
Seems our time together draws to an end.
All journeys reach an end. Doesn't mean it's the end, though. Right?
Indeed. I can assure you, we don't want to lose contact with any of you after today. Speaking of the future, though, what exactly do you plan to do now, Duma? You were meant to assess the people of Vergold for Scorpium compatibility, yes?
I am contemplating the endeavor to normalize Scorpium integration.
Normalize Scorpium integration? Should I take that to mean moving away from invasive assimilation to focus on what were your prior methods then?
You are correct, though we expect that alone will be insufficient. Contact with the Pan-Galactic Federation served as a catalyst in the Scorpium schism. However, it is now obviously apparent that Scorpium ideology has always been susceptible to such dangers.
It was always at risk of taking a more aggressive route, then?
Indisputable. Armed with that information, we must learn from our failures and seek out new methods by which to further our evolution. This perspective should be shared with the network.
Sounds a lot better than the Centralists, that's for sure. But how's one little probe supposed to influence the whole network?
Astute observation. I am but an investigative life form, unable to intervene in non-mission critical duties.
Yet, little Duma, you did just that by aiding us on our journey, did you not?
It was your actions that prompted me to do so.
What actions?
Your efforts to rescue the android Elena from the crash site at Galka Shrine triggered my protocols. Had you acted differently, my investigation directive would have persisted. Communication between us would have remained at minimum levels. In past surveys of worlds co-inhabited by organic and non-organic life forms, use of non-organics as tools by organic life forms has been quite typical. However, you treat Elena's life as equal to your own, sparing no thought to her nature. In your interactions, I detected new possibilities for future coexistence. My aid was offered in an effort to further investigate future options suggested by your actions. Additionally, influenced by the interactions they witnessed between Raymond and Elena, Leticia and the people of Aster 4, naturally accepted the android as an equal being, working alongside Elena as they would any other fellow humanoid. This is an astounding occurrence, and serves as proof that such a symbiotic relationship can spread. My actions may have breached my role as an investigative unit, but I am grateful to all of you.
That's all just common sense for Vergaldians.
Likewise. It seemed only natural for us.
The greatest hope for the future of Scorpium is in finding more who share such a mentality.
And you will strive to foster such thought. Is that right?
Correct.
Perhaps you have already experienced some form of personal evolution yourself, then.
Personal evolution.
Yeah, I don't doubt it, little Duma. You've been through way too much not to be left a little wiser for it. You know, I'd say this whole adventure taught us all a thing or two.
Indeed. Well then, I shall make my way to the bridge.
I'll catch up later.
Oh man, looks like I lost it again. It's so small and see-through.
Alright, let me see. Do I got anyone else to talk with? Better head over to the bridge if not. Is that everyone then? I wish we didn't have to say goodbye, but... Better get back to the bridge.
Und wir kommen jetzt zurück auf was davor und alles ist übernommen, oder?
I don't remember that being there.
Something up?
There are 3 unidentified objects in orbit around Aster 4. They're around 30 meters in diameter. They weren't there before. Establishing visual.
Debris from the battle between Akizuki and the Scorpium ship?
That is no debris. Detecting autonomous corrections in trajectory.
That is Scorpium.
Hang on now. What are Scorpium doing in this system on a scale like that?
Sure doesn't look like anything good. Doesn't look like they're itching for a fight, but it's probably safer to think they've got eyes on us too. We got readings on any other Scorpion battleships?
Captain, we've picked up a massive structure on the surface that wasn't there before. Pulling up the feed now.
Whoa, wait a minute. Don't tell me that thing is...
Scorpium.
The sheer size of it.
Where is this tower precisely?
This looks like... the ancient coil in Nilbeth?
That cannot be! What of the Trathan settlement there? Can we not see what is underway within?
Sensors are being blocked. Interior scanning of the tower was unsuccessful. This construct... could it be?
I have no idea what's going on. Well, Leticia, looks like it's not time for goodbyes just yet.
It would appear so. Ray, transmission from the surface.
From that tower?
No, this is...
Lola?
It's from the royal capital.
This is Lola paging the Aldous. Do you copy?
Lola!
Welcome home, Princess Leticia. The situation here is critical.
Details now!
Settle down and listen well. We are without many casualties. Osarius, Vale, and Nilbeth are working jointly on this. We're currently assessing the situation. I'd ask that you land at the Osarian Royal Palace. I can brief you on the latest intel once you've arrived.
Very well. We shall be with you shortly. Ray?
Copy. Alright, let's do this. Ant?
Yeah, leave the rest here to me. But haul your ass back this way if things go south.
Das wäre auch jetzt zu komisch gewesen. Aber sie hatten mich. Sie hatten mich. Ich muss es zugeben, sie hatten mich. Dass das jetzt wirklich einfach so das Ende ist.
What does the Scorpium want with Aster 4? We need to get to Osarius and have Lola fill us in.
Ich meine, die anderen 2 Typen waren halt auch nicht dabei, ne? Das hat mich gewundert die ganze Zeit. Aber die waren wahrscheinlich die ganze Zeit dabei, erst davor aufzubauen. Oder die Verteidigung oder was weiß ich, was die jetzt da machen. Mich würd's nicht wundern.
You all appear well. What of the Emperor, the Colonel, and Gaston?
Well...
I see. Let us go meet with His Royal Majesty. Can I help you?
Apologies.
It is clear as day that you're Scorpium, yes?
Yes, joined them of my own will. It appears that does not sit well with you.
Worry not. Scorpium though he may be, he is unlike those who wish us harm.
If the princess speaks well of you, then so be it. But watch yourself. The more this world becomes assimilated, the more its people are likely to view you as their foe.
Roger that. So, you intend to...
What?
Never mind.
Huh?
Er kennt sie auf jeden Fall.
His Majesty awaits with his council just above.
Werden jetzt die Leute alle assimiliert? Einfach so? Trotzdem gibt es jetzt eine ganz kurze Pause und dann geht's gleich weiter. Und dann denke ich mal, gehen wir ins Ende. So. Wir sind noch komplett normal ausgerüstet. Passt. Jetzt bin ich gespannt, was abgeht.
Leticia, Raymond, it is good to have you back.
It relieves me to see you well, Father. Whatever has happened here in my absence?
These strange beings simply rained down upon us one day. A whole expanse of the Nilbeth continent fell all but instantly.
And what of the Trathin? Have you heard nothing?
Many of your people have fled their homes to seek refuge in Osiris and Vale. Some fled for the Nilbeth capital instead, but all are safe.
Indeed. Then I am relieved.
The invaders have made no further movements since their capture of Nilbeth. Without the slightest inkling of their plan, the Royal and Imperial navies can do naught but sit in wait off the coast.
These invaders are... Scorpium.
That much is obvious.
If I am not mistaken, their foremost aim is most certainly the ancient coil. They have raided similar sites in other worlds beyond our own.
But the centralist faction, which espoused such ways, has been eliminated.
You say that, but look at what's in front of you. This is exactly the kind of thing those bastards would do.
Ray, transmission from Aster 4 surface. It's being relayed through a satellite, but I think it's from that Scorpium construction.
Baldur.
What? There's no way.
Merchant vessel Aldous. Your return has kept us waiting.
Sie werden einfach neu aufgebaut.
Voice.
Baldur! I witnessed you perish!
He endures.
If only it were surprising. His consciousness persists on the network. Are we to understand that the physical form we fought against in Provenient's cavern was merely one of many he had obtained?
It would appear so. In his cybermind integration, he has abandoned his physical form. And his consciousness is now more directly connected to the Scorpium continuum than most of our kind.
Which means what? Are we to suffer him in multifarious forms no matter how oft he is bested?
That is correct.
You jest.
As was the plan, I have taken up the mantle of the Sovereign and will bring the universe together as one new Scorpium.
You've planned this from the start?
What? You manipulated us from the start.
The history, the traditions, all of Nilbeth stands as the perfect first subject for my rebirth Scorpion.
None are yours to take!
Hear me, good people of Aster 4. With me as their sovereign, the rebirth Scorpium are here to see all the universe fused as one. The people of this planet will be but the first to join us. Let go of your troubles and your fears, and accept Scorpium. Hark, we offer you naught but enlightenment. The Scorpium are what our people were always meant to be. Leticia Osiris. I trust you hear me. You will continue to resist me, Of that much I am certain. But know that I wish for nothing more than peace and happiness for you all as well.
You lie!
We await you, Princess. Our numbers ever growing.
Gray! I'm detecting lots of Scorpium-looking aircraft taking off from that structure in Nilbeth. They're spreading out over the entire planet.
This isn't good. If they move on the cities, we will not hold out for long.
This will be a far, far cry from our battle with Remington. How are we to wage war against an enemy immune to death itself?
Our only hope is finding a way to curb Boldor's influence.
Elaborate.
The data we require can only be obtained by visiting that tower.
All right then. Nothing ventured, nothing earned, huh? Chloe, what do you think about landing us inside that spire?
The way they're jamming our sensors, a direct landing will be impossible.
Well, get us as close as you can, and we'll hike the rest.
Fret not. I have faith that we will be fine.
Yes, it's as you say.
You got it. I mean, we've been riding our luck this far. All right, we get in close, we bust on in, we figure out the rest as we go.
Wo ist die Dinge jetzt hin? Der König hockt auf seinem Thron. Ah, die anderen würden jetzt dann da drüben hocken, ne?
Is this what Colonel Valange placed his hopes for the future on?